Hey, you're on the path with John. This is John Ulrich. I help network marketers and people in recovery to create success-filled lives and businesses. And this morning, the word is be consistent, be persistent, and get results. As you may know, I've been publishing these short videos every day for today's 59 days. And I had no previous online presence. I had no social media presence. I don't have an email list. And my website is regularly broken. We're working on that currently yet again. But each day I post these videos on my Facebook profile and on my page, plus on my YouTube channel. And as expected, at first I didn't get many views, and I got a small percentage of likes per view, and even fewer comments and no shares, and worse, I got no opt-ins for my free gift. And some days I'd get a some days I'd get a spike in numbers, and there didn't seem to be any real explanation for that. Now I'm just talking about trends here, because if you go back through my videos, you'll see that some days I had a high number of views, and other days I had the next day I'd have a low number. But so I'm just going to be talking about the trend here. And the numbers are pretty consistent, but they were small. And then by the time I published like 30 videos, my numbers are creeping up onto a little plateau, but they're still not very impressive. And at 40 videos, my wife started more often sharing them to groups that she was associated with. And this helped considerably. I got maybe a 30% increase in all the numbers. And at day 50, it was 50 days in a row of publishing these videos. It was like someone threw a switch. I was getting organic growth all of a sudden. My numbers have like doubled in the last 9 or 10 days. They're still very small. I'm getting around 200 views per video and 3 to 5 shares, and quite a few likes compared to where I started. But best of all, my list is growing. I've been adding about one person to my list each day for the last 4 days. So while these are very modest achievements, I'm really pleased. You know, I literally started at ground zero. So with that, let me list just a few of the lessons that have been reinforced by this experiment. And the first one was that I was told that if I was to publish some high-value content on a regular basis, I would develop a following. And all I can say to that is check. And I really put effort into making sure that these videos have some high-value content. The next thing was I learned that you have to get your videos published in as many places as you can. Like I mentioned, that made a big difference when Laura started sharing them in other places. And it just makes sense. There's more opportunity for people to view them. And encourage people to share. This increases exponential exposure, just as we discussed. And you don't need to be polished, fancy, hip, slick, or cool. And I've proven that to myself. But my sense of professional and personal pride makes me study my videos a little bit and try to improve on them. For example, my intro is now much better, and I have a much smoother call to action and a transition from the body of the video, the content, into the call to action. But you know, I had to notice that those were awkward places, and I had to work at smoothing them out. You know, figuring out why they were awkward, and then trying to make improvements. So we can learn from that. And those improvements that I make, they give me the confidence to keep going. And there's many more things that I've learned, and in this couple-minute video, I can't share them all. But I will impress on you that I will continue to learn these things. But what I really want to do in this video is thank Ray Higdon and members of the Top Earners Club Mastermind Group for the education, inspiration, the support, and the encouragement that they've provided to me. And I encourage anyone who finds themselves embarking on outside your comfort zone journey to get a mentor and surround yourselves with like-minded people. And if you'd like more information on these topics, you can email me at john@onthepathwithjohn.com. To find out how my coaching can help you discover some of your hidden talents. And there's a link above this video to my training site. And on that training site, I'd love it if you'd get my free ebook that I wrote. It's 27 tips that will help you on your success-filled path. And what that means is there's tips in there about recruiting, there's tips on marketing, there's tips on self-improvement in there. Personal development is just it's a collection of great tips. So if you've gotten value from this video, please feel free to share, because as we said, that's probably the biggest thing. Like and comment, and be sure to notice that it's a beautiful day, and then take the moment to enjoy it. And thank you very much. You have a great day. See you soon.